Hey, Smart Chicks, how are you all? Shilpa coming to you Friday afternoon, one take, no fake. Well, I have no agenda. I don't know why I'm here, but I do have an agenda. I wanted to share with you some of the key reflections, or some of the key lessons that have been, surfacing in my mind. Um, about the similarities between um, I'm going to say book writing and video, but really it's about any content that you put out there. Like, it's about any modality that you choose to share your message via. And I have, for those of you who don't know this, on the 1st of May, like 3 days ago, I committed to, hey, I see someone's live, come and say hello. So on the 1st of May, I committed to do 365 days of Facebook Live. And I do go live every day on my business page. It is the most outrageous thing I have ever done after my caravanning adventures, I would say. That would have been a cool thing had I done it then. I totally feel like an opportunity missed, but better late than never. So, who's watching me, girl? Say hello. Anyway, so hey, Helen. Wow, good to see you. So the thing is, for the last 3 years, every single year, at least for 1 month, I have done 30 days of Facebook Live, right? And I'm here to kind of share a secret, which I'm not too proud of, but and this is, like a classic description of my, sometimes hyper energy. So by the time we came to the end of the 30 days, or by the time we came to like 27, 28 days, I used to become so restless. And um, the last 3 days were hardly motivating, hardly inspiring to do the video and finish what I committed. So every year, like every time I did the 30-day challenge, I I have at least missed 1 or 2 days, if not three. So either I would just like randomly feel super lazy and not do the 25th day, right? Because of course, like weekend or whatever reason, but I would just not show up. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna catch up tomorrow. I'm gonna do two videos tomorrow or whatever. Like, I'll find some way to make up. But I have never done 30 days. That's my dark secret out. Um, so, with that background, I have no real evidence that I can complete this 365 days. And the thoughts that come to my mind are like, on some moments, in some moments, I'm like hyper excited and I'm like, oh my God, I'm totally going to do these 365 days. I want to do them now. I want to be on the 365th day now. I want to show the world I can do it. I want to show myself I can do it, And basically, it's not to prove anything to anyone. It's just um, an attempt to have fun with video. Like, how cool it, I'll be so happy and so proud that I can just show up as me for like one whole year, and maybe I will never want to stop after that. So that's one side of me. And then randomly, when I'm least expecting it, doubt will kick in, and it'll remind me of the past, and I'm like, it will tell me, Shilpa, you're no good. Like, why the hell did you have to go out in public and just make such a stupid announcement? Why did you have to make a fool of yourself? And then my inner critic wants to rescue me. And then, I find myself telling myself, right, you've messed it up. Now I have to rescue you. I have to find a way out for you because you're in deep shit. You're in deep mess. Like, this is not done. You're not going to do 365, right? And can you see, like, can you resonate the self-talk, the doubt, the fears, and the enthusiasm? They are all the same, whether it comes to, whether you're writing a book or committing to writing a blog a week, or committing to do a video a day, or whatever it is. It boils down to consistency. And just this day today, my and the thing is, in the beginning I thought I'm going to I'm going to map out my 30 days, and I'm just going to make this process super effortless for me, and all the things. So I thought, like, I'm going to have literally like a whole bank of ideas to go to. And I do have a bank of ideas. Like, I've been accumulating this bank of ideas for the last 5 years, so I don't need to create another bank. But this time I felt like I think this is where. So every time in the past when I have dropped the ball, that has happened because I was not being present in the moment, and I was forcing myself to follow a topic which was in my bank of ideas, which I didn't feel inspired to talk about in that moment, right? And then I lived my life with from a lot of rules, and I didn't give myself the permission to like break my own rules, break the rules that the world has created. Yes, everyone talks about batching and it's all great, but how about use batching as a backup, right? So I'm allowing my like my daily intuition and my inspiration and my feeling in the moment to direct what I'm going to talk in today's live. And so today my live was all about I did a bit of a script. I shared a bit of a ideal client, ideal avatar, invocation methodology, like a bit of a meditation. So these are things. So this is one thing that really helped me overcome resistance, because on day 1, 2, and 3, like even today, the resistance was so huge. I wanted to really, like, in the best scenario, like I wanted to do my video first thing in the morning, like 9 o'clock. I do the video and I'm done with it. Like, why the hell is this lingering thought eating me up for like 5 hours, and I finally do the video only at 2 p.m. So I wanted to like just reduce that energy consumption and do the video the first thing in the morning. But honestly, guys, there has been smart chicks, honestly, there has been a lot of resistance, and it's no different, like exactly all the things that I'm saying for writing a book. You may have collected a whole list of ideas, like 200 things that you're going to put in your book when you finally write your book, right? But trust me, when you come to that point, and when you are, when you're finally getting that book written, it's not going to be, I'm just looking out because a beautiful caravan has just come out. So we've just got it back from someone who rented it, and Aki is just parking it outside. What was I saying? Totally lost. Share. I'm so sorry. I totally lost the train of thought. I totally forgot what I was saying. Distraction. Yes, so ideas. When you're finally getting your book written, that's when the best, like that moment, and that, like, that phase of writing is going to ascertain what your book is going to evolve into. Like, you can have all the wishful thinking and start jotting idea after idea and make the whole, like, the richest bank of information, but it's not going to convert itself into a book until you take a decision, right? What else? Yes, so about getting clients, right? Of course, like, videos have worked very, very well for me. People connect with me, and they kind of, connect with the likable things in me. They see me for who I am, and it has always brought people messaging me saying, hey Shilpa, I want to work with you, or whatever, like, you know, let me thanks, Helen. And yeah, so during those, like, I'm just talking, like right now I'm just into 3 days of video, but from my previous 3 years experience of 30 days of video each year, there used to be some days where I was super proud of the topic that I shared, and today is one of those days. Like, I'm super proud, right? And yesterday was like average-ish. Day before was like, you know, I was using my daughter as my shield to just like bring some cuteness into the video and get started anyhow. So some days you're going to be really, really proud, and it's the same for your book. Sometimes you're going to be really proud of the chapter you wrote, or the quote that came out of you, or the para you wrote, or whatever you wrote. Like, you know, some part of it is going to be awesome. But then, just like that, some other areas are going to be average, and it's going to be okay. And like, it's not going to be like, I had recently seen a meme about A Course in Miracles. Like, you know, someone just shared this picture, what it is like when you're reading A Course in Miracles and you're like highlighting the whole page, you know, like the whole page, word by word, right? That's not going to happen. That's Siri. That's not going to happen with your book, and it's okay, right? And that's what, so I'm just reflecting on my lessons from 30 days. My journey that I have planned ahead is a very long one. Like, I don't even know what percentage, like 3 days out of 365, it's negligible. So, you know, to have expectations is, you know, it's wrong. Like, it's whatever, like, you know. And some days I would have leads flowing in like magic, more leads than I could handle. And then there would be some days of silence, like dead silence. I'm like, is anyone even watching my video? Is Facebook even showing my video to anyone? You know, and it's going to be the same with your book sales. You know, out of 100 people who read your book, a lot of people will love it, but very few will take the effort to communicate and to let you know, hey, for example, Helen, you know, hey, Helen, I read your book and that chapter, that story resonated with me. Thank you for putting it into words. Thank you for, you know, it makes me feel understood. I feel like someone finally gets me. I thought I was alone, but now I know I'm not, right? So there's going to be a very small percentage of total consumers who are going to take the effort, because it's good etiquette, but it's not common. Hey, Elle, I can't wait to see you very soon. Oh my God, Elle, I'm thinking we should have done this live together. We must totally do something. Okay, so basically, I've been talking about my lessons from previous 30-day Facebook Live challenges and how I'm reminding myself every day, like it's only 3 days out of my 365 days of a commitment that I've you know, just begun. And I'm just reminding myself that there are going to be like high moments and low moments, and there's going to be like instant results, and I'll be able to see like, oh my God, yes, video so works for me. I've got like so many new clients. And then there's going to be like a dry spell, and I'm going to be like, oh my God, is my video even working? And it's the same for your book. That's it. I will just stop here. I will leave you with this. The message is, girls, if you want to be in service and if you really want to add value, coming back to my ideal client invocation, whatever thing, here's the thing I do every day before I go live. And it's not like a lengthy ritual. It's just a 2 to 5 second ritual where I just pause for a moment and I just, you know, bring to my vision the faces of my clients, you know, and I just say thank you. And I'm like, you know, ladies, like, you have served me and I have loved serving you. And, you know, these are the kind of clients I want to attract. And I'm just like sending my RAS, you know, in the direction of my ideal client. and I'm setting an intention, and I'm clearly telling the universe who it is that I'm doing these lives for, who this is to add value. And of course, everyone else is welcome to watch. But it's like total win-win when my ideal client watches it. So if you're ever in doubt, any kind of doubt, any kind of wobbles, just take one moment to bring your focus back to who you are doing this for. And of course, like, you might have your motives. I'm doing this to have more time with my family and freedom and all that, like your reasons, but then who are you here to serve? And then just put that intention out there in the universe. Like, I'm just feeling so high vibing right now, thinking about my clients. I'm going to leave you with this. Do this, girls. Please do this. And I think I'm going to jump on a live with Elle straight after this. If you're available, Elle, I'll reach out to you. Okay. See ya. Bye.